On the air on over 30 radio stations in Western Pennsylvania. And on the net with over 10 schools and hundreds of live and archived broadcasts at www.msasports.net. Anytime, anywhere, always there. We are the MSA Sports Network.
Welcome to the PIHL on MSA. PIHL High School Hockey on the Management Science Associates Sports Network is sponsored in part by the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena, by J&J Distributing, by First Commonwealth Bank, by Carlow University, by UPMC Sports Medicine, by Pro Grass, by Dunkin' Donuts, and by Donuts, and by...
So, Steve, no Vezina Trophy candidates tonight. But if you like exciting back-and-forth hockey, you might get that tonight. This could be a 4-3, 5-4 kind of game.
Yeah, I agree. I think we're probably going to see some scoring here tonight. And to your point about the goaltenders, very interesting because I think we see probably more often than not in the PIHL that coaches prefer to go with a standard goaltender, maybe giving him a night off every now and then, him or her. We see some female goalies in the PIHL as well. But both these head coaches, Craig Albert of the Baldwin Highlanders and Kevin Paulus of Bishop Canevin, opting to kind of split the duty between their two goaltenders. And so doesn't really give us a good idea yet of who we're going to see in the net as the Zamboni is driving off of the surface. It has cleaned the ice. We await the arrival of both these teams. And while we do, we're going to take a break. We'll do that, and then we'll have the drop of the puck on the other side. You're listening and watching PIHL High School Hockey 2016, only here on the MSA Sports Network.
Right now, when you refer a friend to open a new personal or business checking account at First Commonwealth Bank, you can earn a generous cash reward. It doesn't even have to be a friend. Could be a relative. Could be a Bruins fan. Could be that guy over there with the weird hair thing going on. It doesn't matter. Refer anyone to open an account and it will really pay off for you. They'll even get a cash reward themselves, no matter who they root for. First Commonwealth Bank, member FDIC. Learn more at a local branch or visit fcbanking.com.
Hey kids, football season is over, so if you need something to do on a Friday night, check out the teen skates at the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena.
You and your friends can enjoy games and music videos on a big screen TV every Friday from 8 to 11 p.m.
Younger children can attend the after-school skate from 4 to 6 p.m. on Friday with prize giveaways.
Adults 25 and over can join the fun too by signing up for Senior League Hockey.
And kids 6 through 12 can join the developmental hockey leagues. For more information, call the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena at 412-561-4363.
Own your piece of hockey history with a Penguins game used jersey. Visit J&J Distributing at www.jjdistributing.biz and check out one of their largest selections of Penguins game-worn jerseys from your favorite Pens past and present. Or call 724-752-1556. J&J Distributing buys, sells, and trades some of hockey's most prized possessions, including the Penguins game-worn jerseys, Penguins practice jerseys, minor league jerseys, and new and game-used equipment. Browse their inventory today at www.jjdistributing.biz.
Who says you can only enjoy breakfast in the morning? And who says you can only enjoy it one type of way? At Dunkin' Donuts, breakfast is delicious any kind of way, any time of day. A breakfast craving can strike any time, whether it's morning, noon, or night. Dunkin' has the perfect combination of breakfast deliciousness to satisfy any craving. Bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel, sausage, egg, and cheese on a croissant, ham, egg, and cheese on an English muffin. All your favorites anytime you want them. Stop by Dunkin' for breakfast anytime. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary.
Life is about having the confidence to know you can do anything, right? I get that at Carlow.
I graduated with top awards, but beyond the classroom,
Carlo helped me learn a lot about myself.
Carlo brings out the best in you.
I know I'm going to be a fantastic nurse.
I know whatever I come across, I'll be prepared.
I can't think of a better place to start the rest of my life, because at Carlo, I know I matter.
I matter.
I matter.
Enroll at Carlo University. Visit carlo.edu.
Both teams on the ice for pregame warm-ups. The Baldwin Highlanders under head coach Craig Albert, and the Bishop Canevins coached by Kevin Paulus. Once again, these are the third and fifth teams respectively in the Western Conference. Bishop Canevin with a point total of 20, and the Baldwin Highlanders, their point total of 17 coming in to this contest tonight. The Bishop Canevin Crusaders in their home white jerseys with a couple of different colors of blue adorning the home white, and the Baldwin Highlanders in their navy blue road jerseys with their traditional purple highlighting.
A little bit of LA Kings vibe to it, a little bit.
And it looks like the starting goaltenders tonight will be Nico Borghini for the Bishop Canevin Crusaders. We gave you his numbers earlier. I'll give them to you again. 6-2 on the year, .379 goals against average, .844 save percentage for Borghini. And I believe Cole Shannon is the only one that is dressed here tonight for the Baldwin Highlanders. You don't see Dylan DeSimone. So Shannon will be between the pipes for the Highlanders. 5-3-1, .429 goals against average, and .838 save percentage.
And when you look at AA as a whole, it's been interesting. Of course, the great thing about the realignment introduced last year is two of the three major classifications, AA and A, are guaranteed new champions simply because the defending champs moved up, which is great. Erie Pret from AA up into AAA, and Mars, now a member of AA. And Mars has done quite well. They're the one seed in that Western Conference, along with, again, Moon, Canevin, Quaker Valley also graduating up, and they're the 4th seed right now, and then Baldwin. And the Eastern Conference, Armstrong looking very, very solid. Latrobe, obviously a perennial power, sort of been mediocre last few years, rebuilding, and they're definitely back in a big way this year. Hampton, Plum, and even Fox Chapel making an appearance in the playoff bracket should they start today. And Fox Chapel pretty comfy there, a 4-point edge on Penn Trafford, the next closest team to them right now, as we head again into that last quarter of the regular season. So the AA bracket, a lot of intrigue, I think. In years past, maybe you only had 3 or 4 real contenders. This year, you could say that number's doubled. There's some good teams in AA this year, and 2 of them on the ice here tonight.
Yeah, I would agree. We've talked about Mars and Moon leading this Western Conference. In the East, it's Armstrong and who else? Latrobe, who is ran out to a record of 11-4, but they are second right now to Armstrong. They do have 2 games or a game in hand on Armstrong. Does the Latrobe squad.
Of course, Armstrong will someday perhaps be the answer to a trivia question, because they were Armstrong in hockey before they were officially Armstrong in the WPIHL, the merger of Ford City and Katanning. They had a program. I believe this is year 3, I think, for the Armstrong hockey program. Definitely year 2, possibly. I'd have to dig in the archives to triple check that, but. And they've been good. I mean, when they were Katanning and Ford City, they were 2 good programs.
Yeah, they were.
And made immediate waves when they became Armstrong here in the PIHL.
We get ready to start this first period on the MSA Sports Network. Video Spotlight Game of the Week. Ice should be good. It should be a fast ice surface here. It's 10 degrees outside, slightly warmer inside.
Slightly. It is. And one of the rare nights when it's warmer inside the rink. So I'm not wearing my hat inside, and I'm comfortable. So that's, that tells you what you need to know about the interior temperature, I think, tonight.
As these 2 teams will line up on their respective blue lines, we will get the national anthem. Give you the starting lineups here tonight as
that was our starting lineup music.
Yeah, our starting lineup music, indeed. For the Bishop Canevin Crusaders, on the front line it'll be Rabkak, Samuel Rabkak, along with Matthew Weethorn, and looks like Jacob Kuzma. Back on defense will be, we'll see how they line up. It's like Rabkak will be on the front line with Thomas Krivak as they skate out, and Matthew Weethorn. Now on the blue line will be Jacob Kuzma and Patrick Bain. For the Baldwin Highlanders, Luke Kirk will center a line between Paul Kinnair and Luke Kirk. And on the back line will be Kenny D and Easton Tamburi. Bishop Canevin wins the opening draw. The puck comes back to Tamburi. He sends it the length of the ice for a quick icing call. Only 10 seconds into this hockey game, and the puck will be dropped just to the right of starting goaltender Cole Shannon of the Highlanders.
This is a close one last time, and expect nothing less here this time around. I think these two teams know each other pretty well from that first meeting, obviously.
Face-off won by Kirk in his own end. He'll head to the far corner and dig the puck out. And the Highlanders able to get the puck out, but only for a second. Coming back the other way is Canevin. Here's a chance for Weethorn. Shot goes right through the crease. Is good play by Samuel Rabkak to get the errant pass and almost scored.
But how about the one-handed pass out to Weethorn before he ended up getting the puck back to try that backhander through the goal mouth?
Well, Bishop Canevin winding their way out of their own end. Here's Kuzma. His pass goes off of the back skate of a teammate, and that was off of Krukowski's skate. Krukowski will come all the way back in his own end. Weethorn picks up the puck but gives it away. Finally, the Crusaders able to get the puck out of their own zone, but it's dumped right back in where Kuzma will take ownership. He's been on the ice all minute and 10 seconds. Boy, a scary pass out in front of his own net. He got away with it. There's a delayed offsides called on Baldwin, and the puck comes out to center red. It'll be played there by Dominic Carlino, who enters the zone. Carlino has the puck dislodged, and Canevin will send the puck the length of the ice, and another icing call.
90 seconds gone. Canevin the early edge and puck possession. Good opening shift by their starting five, I think. Generated a couple of chances. No shots, but a puck through the goal mouth could have easily been one.
Canevin wins the faceoff as Bosnick wins it straight back. Over to Krukowski. As the puck is picked off by Carlino, keeps it in at center point. As Tyler Rush tries to gain control on the far side. Krukowski able to chip the puck up. Good little pass to O'Hanlon. O'Hanlon will dump it in and chase after it. Getting to the puck first is Krukowski. Well, the puck gets sent out in front, but it's whisked away quickly by Nicholas Antonio. Now Antonio digging back behind his own net. He's draped over by Bosnick.
Yeah.
Able to keep control and get the puck out. And here's a chance for Baldwin as they enter the Canevin zone, but a misplay there by Woderick as Bishop Canevin will take control. They can't get it out. Good play by D at the left point. It's Kenny D keeps it in, but only momentarily is Canevin able to chip it up back to center red. Kenny D now plays the puck back in his own zone. His lead pass. He can't find Razovson. Well, Tack. Nice little tap up to his playing partner, Frick, and the puck goes out of play. We get another whistle. 14:07 to go in a scoreless first period. Still no shots on goal. Best chance of the night came on the sticks of Bishop Canevin as an opportunity, point-blank range, went through the crease of the Baldwin Highlanders. Face-off just outside of Canevin's end, won by Baldwin. And Bishop Canevin able to get the puck out. Now here comes Tack with an opportunity. A little drop pass, but can't find Josh Ruffing. And the puck comes all the way out.
That was a good thought. Tried to crisscross, but he just couldn't take the pass.
Thomas Krukowski now. It's back in his own end as we get another stoppage of play. Thomas Krukowski and his brother Lucas both have had good years. Lucas, 9 goals, 13 assists, 22 points. Thomas, 4 goals, 9 assists, 13 points.
And Thomas listed as a D-man, Lucas as a forward, and as you said, both have acquitted themselves rather nicely. I'm curious to really get a good look at Mr. D tonight in the Baldwin blue line. I always like to see the D-men step up and get on the score sheet, and he's been able to do that at a pretty good clip for Baldwin this year.
Face-off just inside Canevin's zone, won by Canevin as D takes a shot from the left point. Shot right on now as getting the rebound was Carlino. His shot was blockered away pretty simply, though, by Nico Borghini. As we get an offsides call as Canevin came back the other way. So shots apparently will not be kept by the local staff here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena, but we will give them to you nonetheless at the end of periods as the face-off will be dropped. Puck will be dropped just outside of Baldwin's zone. Baldwin wins the face-off forward. Paul Kinnair dumps it in. Boy, he's a nice-looking hockey player. Big and tall, rangy, and a lot of skill and ability. We talked about his numbers, 27 goals on the year for Kinnair. Kinnair will pick the puck up back behind the net of Canevin. A shot right on by O'Hanlon is saved by Borghini. We're going to get a penalty call here with 12:53 to go.
Saw the interference sign go up. This is, I think, going to be a power play for the Highlanders. Yep, they're going to send Kuzma, it looks like, into the box for Canevin. But a great, overshadowing a great save by Borghini, and that was unbelievable. They had him, I think that was Mark O'Hanlon, had him dead to rights on the doorstep below the left circle.
Yeah, really pushed off nicely with that left skate blade to get over. Now the puck dropped, won by Baldwin, and a shot off of the stick of Tyler Rush. Didn't get all of it, and went wide of the net. Now D able to keep the puck in. Here's a chance for Rush. Makes a move around the defenseman, but lost the puck right at the end, and a good play by Bishop Canevin's Alec Bosnick to get the puck out of his own end. Well, Bosnick will chase after it and pick the puck up there. He turns and fires, and the puck goes over the glass and off of the wall back into play,
right.
But you can't do that.
Yeah, it's from this vantage, it would be easy to miss it. It did leave play, but it did indeed. And a faceoff will come in Canevin territory.
And they're going to have to fix the clock because right now, it's showing no time coming off the clock on the Kuzma penalty. So they're going to have to figure that out. I believe he went in with 12:43 to go. So there should be at least 14 seconds off. It seems like more time had run off than that. So they're across the way figuring that out. A couple of good scoring chances in the recent minute for the Baldwin Highlanders as O'Hanlon had the best opportunity, but a good save by Nico Borghini to keep this scoreless.
We're still trying to figure out the clock issues. With, it's over 4.5 minutes gone by in the opening period. And this is the first of 8 network games this week, including a triple header coming your way on the 21st. That's Thursday night, and you can vote which game. I believe voting was open at leleast through today. You can vote on which game will be our video spotlight game on Thursday night at MSASports.net. Lots of good action. You can check out PIHL Notebook right now at MSASports.net for complete preview capsules of all 8 broadcasts. It's not just any 8 games, Steve. We got some pretty good matchups this week for your listening and, in some cases, viewing pleasure.
I have 134 left on the Baldwin power play. Puck is dropped, shot right on, save made. As Carlino got a shot, but was deflected on its way to Borghini, and Canevin is able to throw the puck the length of the ice. Baldwin will set up shot back behind their own net. Still 1:15 to go on this power play. Canare, nice pass over to Carlino, comes through the neutral zone with speed. Gets around the defender, goes to the forehand, shot right on goal. Borghini makes the save. D keeps it in at the left point. Over to Canare. Canare controls on the near boards. Over to the right point. Shot. Never made it to the net. A good block that time by Daniel Tack of Canevin. But Carlino will still maintain control back behind the Canevin net. Back to D at the left point. His shot goes off of roughing. Another nice block by Canevin, who doing a good job of getting into the shooting lanes. Now Baldwin's Max Milan back behind the net. Back to D on the left point. His shot, just whizzed just wide of the net. There's no way Borghini could see that one. As Borghini...
He tried to postage stamp that one, but he missed the net by about 2 feet over the stick side of Borghini. On that little rush by Carlino, he just couldn't lift the puck, Steve. He had a pretty good angle for a shot there, but he couldn't lift it, in a relatively easy save for Borghini from a pretty vulnerable position.
Yeah, Borghini just kind of kept his stick blade to the ground, and that's where Carlino went with it. I don't know if he was trying to beat him 5-hole, but good play by Borghini to keep this 0-0. With 10:59 to go, still 14 seconds to go on the Jacob Kuzma penalty for interference. As another time issue, as we're going to get ready to drop the puck here. Face-off won again by Baldwin, but good play at the point by Sam Rabkak, able to get the puck out, and we are back at 5 aside. Baldwin with a few shots on goal on that power play, can't score. And here comes a 2-on-1 for Bishop Canevin. Down the left wing, good pass for Wheathorn. Wheathorn shot, save made by Shannon. He'll hold on with 10:34 to go. Good breakout that time for Bishop Canevin as Wheathorn got the saucer pass and was able to get a shot on goal, but Shannon made the save. Shot from the right point on the face-off win for Canevin by Andrek goes wide of the net. And Canevin able to keep the puck down deep. Rabkak goes in after it with D. D able to dig it out, and Baldwin comes back the other way. Canare tries to take the pass, can't do it, and it won't be an icing call. Played there by Andrak. Andrak chips it up, and Bishop Canevin will come out with a little bit of speed. Now down the right wing is Wheathorn, but he's knocked off the puck on a good play by Easton Tamburi. Baldwin picks the puck up in their own zone. Their exit pass is knocked down, but they do gain control as Tamburi comes in, but it's going to be an offside call.
Now Baldwin with that power play definitely established some zone time, trying to keep the momentum going here in the shift after it. We stay scoreless, 9:43 left in the first.
Face-off will come outside of Canevin's end. Zofson and Bishop Canevin's Alec Bosnick. Bosnick wins the face-off, but chance thwarted for Baldwin. Coming back the other way is Kuzma. Jacob Kuzma loses control of the puck. And Bishop Canevin will just throw the puck into Baldwin's end. Played there by Dan Figura. And Bosnick takes control for Canevin back towards center ice. They'll just fire it in. Played there by the goaltender Shannon. Figura plays it up. Can't connect with Dorrance. And Bishop Canevin comes the other way. Here's Lucas Krakowski. His pass doesn't find a teammate. And coming the other way is Dorrance. He'll throw it in. They'll go in for a full line change, which will give Bishop Canevin the opportunity to come out without much defense. Puck is picked up there by Kuzma, but he's rubbed off the puck. And a good check by Milan. Now Carlino keeps the puck in for Baldwin. His shot goes wide to the far side. Played there by Antonio, I should say. Over to Milan, back to Antonio. Back at the right point, shot, knocked
his own
down.
guy.
Carlino took the brunt of that. Back the other way comes Lucas Krakowski. Over to Bosnick. His shot is blocked down. Well, here comes Carlino. Can't take the pass. Picking the puck up is Frick in the neutral zone. And Bishop Canevin just kind of going with the dump and chase approach here in the first 9+ minutes. Puck is played in by Thomas Krakowski. Back at the right point. Tack can't keep it in. Carlino coming the other way, 2-on-2. Loses control of the puck at the blue line, and Frick can't elude the check, and Baldwin able to just dump it back into the Canevin end. Tack takes a pass, but his pass is picked off by Milan. Milan, the captain of the Baldwin Highlanders, now is able to gain entry. Trying to be checked off by Bain there, but Bain doing a pretty good job of using his body to make sure that that pass didn't come right out in front of the net. Hoerner can't take the lead pass as the puck will go all the way back down into Bishop Canevin's end. Played there by Patrick Bain. His pass is picked off by, and a chance right on by O'Hanlon, and it's a save made by Borghini, and then the net comes off its mooring.
And that was a bang play there, and I underestimated save by Borghini there, because right-handed shot from behind the cage, he can sweep that puck right in on the short side, but Borghini was ready for him somehow. Yeah, Borghini did make the save, and in doing so, he kind of knocked the net off its moorings. So we have a face-off drop just to the right of Borghini. Bishop Canevin wins the face-off and pushes the forward puck ahead. Weethorn able to dump it in. Played there by Tamburi of the Highlanders. He'll reverse. Back over to D. Kenny D. Back reverses, tries to find Tamburi. Goes all the way over to O'Hanlon. And they can't get the puck out. Nice play at the blue line by Rabkak. Is able to keep it in, and Kenny D goes back behind his net. And he runs into trouble there as Rabkak doing a good job of forechecking. Now trying to get the puck out in front was Rabkak. A crack at it for Krivak. And I think Cole Shannon made the save. As Kenny D skates it out, and the puck will be dumped all the way back down into Bishop Canevin's end, right on. Nico Borghini will hold on for a face-off. 6:05 to go in the first period. Still no score between Baldwin and Bishop Canevin. Yeah, Canevin seemed to have a little bit of edge in zone time the first few minutes until the Baldwin power play. Since then, the Highlanders have kind of owned things for the most part. As you said, Canevin kind of trying to play dump and chase, not very successfully so far.
Bosnick wins the face-off. They're able to get the puck out of their own zone, as are the Crusaders. Good play by Lucas Krakowski as they come in on a 2-on-1. Good pass to Bosnick. Shot save made by Cole Shannon. Boy, Shannon was able to get that left pad. Here's another chance for Bosnick. His shot goes right off of teammate Brendan Malowicki.
And he's just trying to shake it off right now.
As the puck will come all the way down into the Crusaders' end. Figueroa keeps it in at the left point for Baldwin, but his pass is picked off on a nice play by Jacob Kuzma. Kuzma tries to find Lucas Krakowski. Over to Kuzma. Kuzma on the half boards, back behind the net to Bosnick. Bosnick with a Baldwin player draped all over him. Now a chance, they score. Great pass in front. It was Bosnick getting the goal, but an excellent pass. I believe that was Lucas Krakowski who made a great pass right onto the tape of Alec Bosnick. Bosnick buries it for his 17th goal of the year.
Well, early in that shift, Bosnick tried the little backhander to kind of go 5-hole on Shannon. Didn't get all of it. He got all of that one. And a great feed, as you said, right in front. And Canevin on the board. Right after we say they're struggling to get some zone time, they had a very crisp shift there and finish it off with a goal.
Yeah, Bosnick got a terrific pass and really made no mistake. Now there's a chance for Baldwin. Shot right on, glove down by Borghini. He'll hold on as one of the Highlanders goes into the Canevin net. Jacob Kuzma gets an assist on the Bosnick goal as well. As we get a face-off to the left of Borghini here. It's won by Bishop Canevin. Canevin's been pretty good in the dot so far. Good play by Carlino to keep that puck in, but as he does so, he throws the puck into the Bishop Canevin bench, and with 4:53 to go in the first period, we'll get a face-off just outside of the Crusaders' end, won by Frick. 1-0. Bishop Canevin has the lead over the Baldwin Highlanders with 4:45 to go on a turning clock. Nice job by Carlino to keep the puck in. He's probably been the best player. Now he's got the puck on his stick. His centering pass goes awry. Picked up by Milan, who tries to turn a pass. Puck back on his stick. And now a centering pass for Tyler Rush. Rush's shot goes deflected wide of the net. And picking the puck up is Thomas Krukowski. He can't get the puck out. Again, Carlino keeps the puck in. His centering pass goes off of the stick of Thomas Krukowski. Actually back behind the net to the far boards. And then, finally, Bishop Canevin able to skate the puck out of harm's way. Tack, able to gain entry into the zone, but only for a minute. Thomas Krukowski throws the puck deep. Now here's a chance for Milan, one-on-one. Shot right into the bread basket of Nico Borghini. He'll absorb it and hold on with 3:52 to go.
Good stop by Borghini. He's been sharp this period, no doubt. He's had to make some pretty heads-up plays to keep this game, well, to keep Baldwin off the board. 3:52 left.
Kirk faces off against Krivak. Krivak wins it cleanly. Now here's a chance for Krivak with speed down the right wing. One-on-one. Good play by Tamburi. Nice poke check of the puck off of the blade of Rabkak. Now Bishop Canevin will regain control at their own blue line. The pass up to Weethorn goes past him. It'll be played there by Tamburi. Back to Kenny D, but he loses the puck. Krivak can't maintain control. Now here comes a chance for Canare down the left wing. Nice centering pass. Boy, he had a racing player as Luke Kirk. Kirk couldn't take the pass. Bishop Canevin able to get the puck out of their own zone, but only for a moment as Canare back into the Bishop Canevin's end. Shot goes wide of the net to the glove side, played there by Luke Kirk. Keeping it in at the right point is Antonio. Coming back the other way is Krivak. Little drop pass over to Lucas Krukowski. Finds Krivak, but Krivak can't take the pass. Good interception by Dan Figura. And Baldwin will just send the puck back to the Bishop Canevin blue line. Good poke check of Lucas Krukowski by Dan Figura, and Baldwin is able to throw the puck deep. 2:18 to go in this first period. 1-0 Bishop Canevin on a goal by Alec Bosnick, his 17th of the year. And Tyler Rush dumps the puck in wide of the net, and it'll be played by Bishop Canevin's Joshua Jims. And Thomas Krukowski has the puck poked away from him on a nice play by Milan. Milan centers a pass right on, and they score! Tyler Rush is able to beat Nico Borghini on the far side. And the Baldwin Highlanders tie this game at 1.
Wow, I mean, what a nice crisscross passing sequence by the Highlanders, and Tyler Rush finishes it off in a late goal for Baldwin to tie things up.
That's the 9th of the year for Tyler Rush. He got a great pass from Max Milan, too. I think it was Milan. It was Milan. Is now a chance for Baldwin as a shot right on off of Milan. A good pass by Carlino. And Borghini makes a good save, keeping this a 1-1 game.
Yeah, it was a tough one. Right off the hop there, Baldwin tries to make it 2-1. But Borghini standing tall. Very impressed with Borghini in this first period overall.
Yeah, he's played well. Kenny D keeps the puck in, but sails the pass up into the netting, so we're going to get another face-off down deep in Canevin's end. Well, we had thought about that this was going to be maybe a high-scoring game. We were a good 13 minutes into this first period. Well, we had no scoring, and since then, in about a 2.5-minute span, we've gotten 2 goals. One each for Baldwin and Bishop Canevin. Canevin throws the puck into Baldwin's end. It'll be played there easily by Kenny D. He'll just circle around back behind his own net. And his pass is to no one. It's going to be the length of the ice and an icing call on the Baldwin Highlanders with 1:03 to go.
A long first period. Only one power play. Just a lot of stoppages, a lot of face-offs, a lot of goalie covers. Some pucks into the seats. A tight back-and-forth game it's been so far. In the previous meeting, decided by only a goal, and these two teams have showed no reason that won't be the case tonight.
Face-off is won by Baldwin's Luke Kirk. Back at the left point, though. A shot for Bishop Canevin goes wide of the net. That came off of the stick of Oliver. Now Luke Kirk will pick the puck up for Baldwin as they try to systematically get the puck out of their own zone. They are having trouble. Andrek keeps the puck in for the Crusaders. Now a chance for Weethorn, and he scores! He fanned on the shot, but Shannon kind of drifted out of position, and Weethorn is able to get the goal. 2-1, Bishop Canevin.
Well, you pretty much said it, Steve. The fan actually helped him get the goal. He just kind of guided that puck in. That wasn't really a shot in so much as a little taparoo, if you will, and it makes it 2-1 Canevin.
Weethorn gets his 4th with just 33.8 seconds to go in this first period. So you talk about a late goal. That's a big one as Canare tries to get a shot on net, and gloving it down will be Borghini. He'll hold on with 28 seconds to go.
The Bishop Canevin goal scored by number 30, Matthew Weethorn. Assisted by number 19, Samuel Rabachik. Weethorn from Rabachik. Time to goal 33 seconds.
Samuel Rabachik will get the assist. Puck will come all the way back down, right on net, into the glove of Cole Shannon for the Baldwin Highlanders. So we'll get a face-off in Baldwin's end now with 21.2 seconds to go. We'll have a scoring summary for you between periods. As the puck gets dumped down deep into Canevin's end, a rolling puck doesn't go far enough for icing. As getting the puck out of his own end was Kuzma. Centering pass as we have 4 seconds to go. Figueroa will play it back behind his own net, and that'll do it for the first period. 2 goals for Bishop Canevin, Alec Bosnick and Matthew Weethorn. 1 goal for Baldwin, Tyler Rush. It's 2-1, Bishop Canevin over Baldwin. You are listening and watching PIHL High School Hockey 2016 only here on the MSA Sports Network.
MSA sports broadcasts are now available on both Android and iOS devices. Just navigate to the game of your choice, and on your mobile device, press the arrow or play button. It's that easy. No app needed. No matter where you are, when looking to replace your athletic field, choose ProGrass. First in turf. ProGrass has installed over 500 fields in the U.S. Getting the best artificial turf for your field depends on both the product and the partner you choose. That's why architects, athletic directors, and players choose the ProGrass Performance System. ProGrass maintains an active presence in the synthetic turf industry as members of the Sports Turf Management Association and the American Sports Builder Association, and is proud to be recognized as the FIFA preferred manufacturer. Call ProGrass today, 866-270-6003, or visit them on the web at www.progressturf.com. ProGrass, first in turf.
I'm here to promote.
We head to the second period. We do not clean the ice after one period. Adam, quickly, let's get a scoring summary from that first period.
Sure. With 5:10 to go in the first, Canevin on the board. Alec Bosnick from Lucas Krakowski and Jacob Kuzma made it 1-0. Baldwin, a late goal, 147 left. Tyler Rush from Max Milan. But Canevin, an even later goal with 33 seconds remaining in the period. Matt Weethorn, kind of a funny goal. He fan on a shot, but he still manages to tap it in. And the assist went to Sam Hrabacek.
We get going here in the second period. Bosnick winning the faceoff for Bishop Canevin as he will pick the puck up, but Milan knocks the puck off of his stick. Back into Bishop Canevin's end. Played there by Gian Oliver. The puck will come all the way back around the to the near boards. Finally, Bishop Canevin able to get the puck out of their own zone as Baldwin's Carlino will play it. But Bosnick will glove it down. He fences with Rush right at the Baldwin blue line. Now Lucas Krakowski, a nice pass to send Bosnick in, and his pass just off of the stick of Milowicki. Couldn't take the pass. Good passing, precision there. And here comes Milan down the right wing, 2-on-3. Good back checking by Bosnick, but Milan is able to get the shot off, but it goes wide of the net on the short side. Now we get a whistle, and we're going to get a penalty, or no? It looks like the net is off its mooring. And
yeah, I saw Borghini kind of accidentally kick it off. He tried to yank it back on. The official took a glance and blew the whistle. So Borghini tried to keep play alive, but ref wanted to make sure. Check out the shot totals just posted, 14-5 favoring Baldwin in period one. So, wow, the play of Borghini we knew was good. He made 13 saves in the first period alone.
Faceoff will come to Borghini's right. Won very cleanly by Milan. Shot from the left point is deflected back behind the net. Milan with an assist already tonight. Back to Tamburi at the right point, but nice play by Tyler Rush to keep the puck in for Baldwin. Now Kuzma goes back behind his own net, drags the puck, passes it up, finds Daniel Tack. Tack is able to get the puck out, but swooping there through the neutral zone is Milan. He'll give ground back to Kenny D, over to Tyler Rush on the right side. Rush's cross-ice pass is picked off by Kuzma. Now he and Milan bang bodies on the far side as Carlino goes down. Carlino is off sides. He'll touch up, touch the puck off sides, and now we get a stoppage, and puck will be dropped just outside of Bishop Canevin's zone. 2-1, Canevin has the lead. Kirk and Krivak. Krivak wins the faceoff. Coming down the left wing is Krivak. Krivak goes back behind the Baldwin net, comes back to the right point. Thomas Krukowski back to Krivak, who sends it back behind the Baldwin Highlanders net. Now Weethorn tries to gain control. And playing the puck there, back to the left point. Oh, and he he loses the puck. Here's Kinnair on a 2-1. 2-on-1. Kinnair comes to the middle. His shot goes wide of the net.
I think Krakowski might have got a piece of that as he slid across the goal mouth.
Now Kinnair back, tries to out-muscle Krukowski back behind the net. Now shot, never makes it to the net. Good shot by
look out.
Dan Figueroa. Now here comes a chance for Rabchak. Rabchak shot, save made. Good save by Cole Shannon there. Keep this a 2-1 game. O'Hanlon picks it up on the far side, but kept in by Thomas Krukowski. Here's another chance for Rabchak. Over to Wheathorn, shot, and they score! Wheathorn, it got deflected. I don't know if he's going to get credit for the goal or not. He was the one that took the shot. A great pass by Lucas Krukowski set up Wheathorn once again, and if we're correct, that'll be his second of the night.
Yeah, and from Rabchak for the second time, those two have something going tonight. That was a nice give and go. Just got Shannon moving laterally, and you get a goaltender going back and forth across the crease like that. It's tough for them to make those plays, and Canevin did it well there.
We'll see if Wheathorn does get credit for his second of the night. Now Bosnick takes control. Over to Lucas Krukowski. Over to Bosnick, who gains control. Shot right on. Save made by Shannon, who had to flash out that right pad to keep this 3-1. As the puck is dumped in by Bosnick for the Crusaders. Now Lucas Krukowski able to keep the puck in for Bishop Canevin. He'll throw it all the way around. Over to Bosnick. He turns a shot, but never makes it to the net. Good play by Tamburi. Easton Tamburi back on the blue line. Puck comes all the way back in, and a good play by Carlino, who ties up his man, takes control of the puck. Here's Tamburi, can't get a shot off. Milan tries to find Rush, who is right on the doorstep, but the puck can't get through, and Bishop Canevin will ice it.
Canevin really a late goal to get the lead 2-1, and the early goal to make it a 2-goal edge. Doing all the things you want to do in a game that you think is going to be tight. Anything you can do to get a multiple goal lead, and Canevin's been able to do that here.
What a night for Matthew Wheathorn so far. He's gotten his 4th and 5th of the season. He's been a recipient of good passes right on the doorstep. Play by Easton Tamburi, who takes the puck off of Josh Ruffing. Now a chance right out in front. And Cole Shannon had to make a quick save. Over to Kenny D now, who winds his way through the neutral zone. Loses control of the puck momentarily. D will toss it up. Can't connect with Jimmy Woderick. Woderick will dump the puck in. Here's Zofson down the right wing. His shot off of the padding of Patrick Bain, and coming the other way is Patrick Frick down the right wing. Frick loses control on the far boards. He's tied up by Kenny D, but here's a chance right out in front, and a turning chance for Daniel Tack goes wide of the net. Back to Bain at the left point. Shot goes wide to the far side. All the way back to the right point. Shot by Kuzma goes wide. Here's a chance for Tack right out in front. He fans on it. Bishop Canevin able to keep the puck in. This is good sustained pressure for the Crusaders. As Ruffing looking for a pass. The puck never got through. That's Frick in the near corner, but finds Bain. Bain kind of skating through. He's knocked off the puck by a good check by Zofson. And just turning and icing the puck are the Baldwin Highlanders, as Kenny D wants to get off and get a blow here.
He had
icing.
He had a long shift.
He did.
For sure. And that's one advantage at the high school levels. You can do those intentional icings if you need to and get yourself off the ice, and D does just that.
Face-off will come to the left of Cole Shannon. Won cleanly by Bishop Canevin all the way back to the right point, kept in by Joshua Jims. Now Thomas Krukowski able to keep it in on the left point. Finally, Baldwin is able to throw it the length of the ice. Looks like we're going to get another icing call here. So Baldwin is just kind of holding on for dear life, down 3-1 with 10:47 to go in the second period.
I think that's the right phrase. You know, you think back to that first goal by Weethorn, and sometimes those little, weird goals can actually demoralize the team they're scoring. I think Baldwin maybe still reeling from that second Canevin goal there late in the first period.
Here comes Baldwin with speed. Here comes Hoerner. Good chance down. He goes to the backhand, tries to go high. Good play by Borghini as he was able to get the blocker up and make the save. Now, Thomas Krukowski up to Weethorn, looking for the hat trick. He'll just dump it in. Skating after it is Rabchak. He'll be the first one there. Rabchak back behind the net. Here he comes out in front. He's been very good tonight. And Baldwin was able to just chip the puck back to the red line. Back in his own end is Dan Figueroa. There's a chance now coming through the neutral zone and into Bishop Canevin's end. Hoerner can't control as he tried to get the puck back to Luke Kirk. Lucas Krakowski back over to Gian Oliver. He was able to skate the puck up, but a turnover. Here's O'Hanlon, and he's going to be offsides on himself. 9:38 to go in this second period.
I'll tell you, as we near the midpoint of this game, a guy that tonight, no matter what happens from here, has impressed me a lot is Borghini. And we talked off the top, none of the goalies showing superstar form. We looked at the numbers coming in, but Borghini's made some very tough saves tonight. Baldwin has come at him. I know Cannon's up 3-1, but it could easily be 3-3 right now, at least.
Baldwin wins the faceoff just outside of Canevin's end. Gian Oliver chips the puck out, and it's played there by Easton Tamburi, who lifts the puck up through the neutral zone. Carlino over to Milan down the right wing. His turning shot right on, gloved down by Borghini. He'll hold on for another faceoff.
And right at the numbers on Borghini's jersey. Still had to fight that one off, kind of a knuckle puck. He gets the glove on it. Canevin still clinging to that 2-goal lead. A pair of goals by Matt Weethorn. Put Canevin up 3-1.
Milan and Bosnick tie each other up in the faceoff dot, but Bishop Canevin will come skating out as Milowicki just dumps it in. Played out to center red. Gathering the puck there is Lucas Krakowski. Over to Kuzma. Kuzma's pass eludes a teammate as Bosnick will dump the puck in. It'll be a delayed offsides on Canevin. Now a good stretch pass up to Carlino. Was knocked off the puck and a nice play. Good play by Bishop Canevin's Thomas Krukowski there. Oh, excuse me, that was Darius Legleitner who made the defensive play. Back is Kenny D. Skates away from Daniel Tack. Well, he has been impressive. D up to Milan, who gains the zone. Back to D. His shot goes sailing above the crossbar. Just a little too much air under that one. And a shot from the left point right on. Save made by Borghini. And then the rebound never makes it to the net. And Milan will intercept the clearing pass. Milan back over to Tamburi. Can't take the pass. And here comes a chance for Bishop Canevin. Here's Frick in a 2-on-1. And he loses control of the puck. Good play by Kenny D.
Yeah.
Slid over and made the play. Back shot from center point by Bain never makes it to the net. And Tamburi will pick it up. He loses control of it. I really think that if Frick would have just skated hard, he would have had a breakaway.
Yeah, you said it. I think where he messed up was he didn't keep the legs moving, and that allowed D to slide back and take him out.
Now here's a chance for Krivak. Gets behind the defense. Good play coming back by Nicholas Antonio. Maybe shouldn't have let Krivak behind him in the first place, but he made up for it. And as Bishop Canevin now still putting the pressure on here in the second period. They have the only goal in the second stanza. Second goal by Matthew Weethorn. Now here's Dorrance 1-on-2. He loses control of the puck, and Weethorn will pick the puck up. Now coming back is Krivak with some speed. 1-on-2, goes toward the middle of the ice. He's taken down. There's going to be a penalty coming up. Shot right on by Weethorn, and a good save by Shannon. Puck is touched up by Baldwin, and we get the stoppage of play with 6:50 to go. Who's it going to be on? It's going to be on the Baldwin Highlanders for sure. It might be on Dorrance maybe.
Yeah, and the physicality picked up on that shift. Saw for Canevin, it was Hrabchak was stirring things up a little bit with a couple of Highlanders, and ultimately a penalty results in the first power play chance of the night for Canevin, already up 2 goals.
Yeah, it's going to be Antonio that's going to be sitting down for the Highlanders, one of the top defensemen. So Bishop Canevin looking to add to their 3-1 lead on the power play. Back at the right point, Lucas Krakowski. As he goes down into the far corner. And his brother Thomas was calling for the puck, and he got it to him late. And picking the puck off was Tamburi, who throws the puck down deep.
Yeah, that was a bad read by Lucas because Thomas was breaking, and he hit him on the exact wrong part of that break. It got behind him.
Thomas, nice pass down the left wing to Bosnick, who enters the zone. He'll just kind of skate past Tamburi. All the way around the net, keeps the feet moving. Now he'll stop up. Good play by Tamburi to kind of wall him off the puck. And Milan bumps Bosnick, and Baldwin able to take control, throw it the length of the ice. Oh, here's a chance shorthanded. Here comes Milan, tries to go up above the glove hand. His shot goes up over the crossbar into the netting. We'll get a stoppage with 5:54 to go. Good play by Milan to pick that pass off deep into Bishop Canevin's end, but he can't bury the puck.
And they're trying to go high on Borghini, but they keep missing the net. I think it's an important penalty kill here for Baldwin for a couple of reasons. We'll get back to that in a minute.
Still a minute to go on the power play. Here's Hrabchak down the right wing, carrying the puck. Now goes past Tamburi. Goes all the way around, was going for a wraparound, but he was cut off by Carlino. Here's a shot from a rough angle by Hrabchak. Goes wide of the net. Now a chance for Frick right in front to Hrabchak. His shot right on, but a great save by Cole Shannon. And another chance for Hrabchak. He's knocked off the puck, picked up by Luke Kirk, and he'll throw it the length of the ice. Still 28 seconds to go. Oh, Kenny D on the forecheck, looking for possibly a shorthanded opportunity. Now here's a chance for Tack. His shot just wide of the net. Not a real strong shot, picked up by Kuzma. And Bishop Canevin able to gain control. Still 12 seconds to go on the man advantage. Tack back behind the net, kicks the puck over to Hrabchak. Reverses field. Here comes centering pass for Tack right out in front. Great save by Cole Shannon, and he'll hold on. Penalty is over. Out of the box comes Nicholas Antonio, and Baldwin, although Bishop Canevin had some pretty good opportunities, they are able to kill the penalty.
That was a throat protector save by Shannon on that last one, trying to go high on him. And a good kill for Baldwin. You know, the offensive sequence before the first of the Canevin odd man rushes before the power play was a good sequence by Baldwin. I thought they took some momentum back, and that's a good kill for them.
Here comes Tyler Rush, 2-on-2. Shot right on, save made. Well, the puck was right on the doorstep.
And Kinnair was there.
Kinnair was there. Just a rough, good break for Borghini, who just kind of misplayed that puck. Yeah. Now Lucas Krakowski enters the Baldwin zone. Over to Bosnick. Bosnick, one of the 3 Bishop Canevin goals here tonight, as Lucas Krakowski able to keep the puck in. Played there by Antonio for Baldwin. They can't get the puck out. Bain keeps it in. His shot from center point never makes it to the net. Good block. Now they still can't get it out. Keeping it in that time was Andrick. Here comes Kinnair. His shot. Good save by Borghini, who just got a piece of that. Kinnair was trying to get the puck to the far side. Well, this game opening up a little bit as Krakowski makes a move around the defense, loses control of the puck, and Cole Shannon will hold on to it for a face-off in the Baldwin end. 3:38 to go in the second period. 3-1 Bishop Canevin.
Exciting second period, even though there's been only the one goal early. back and forth action, chances at both ends, and lots to talk about in between periods. Of course, at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll have your Management Science Associates 3 stars. Also look for a center stage interview from tonight's webcast. Probably up sometime tomorrow at msasports.net.
Rabchak able to keep the puck in. Now here's a chance for Krivak. Good play by Kirk. Now is a chance as Rabchak, his backhander, kind of wraps around the stick and goes over the net. Puck is kept in right at the blue line. Finally, Baldwin's able to chip it out. Here comes Luke Kirk, one-on-one. Oh, he knocked off the puck on a good check by Thomas Krivak. And Krivak will pick the puck up. His clearing pass finally gets out. And it's played there by Kenny D. He turns it over. Here's Rabchak. 2-on-1. Here's pass over to Jims and a shot right on the mask of Cole Shannon. Oh, he made the save, but boy, second time he's taken one right in the mask, and we got to make sure he's okay. He is down and probably seeing stars, as that was a blast from the right side, right on the mask of Cole Shannon.
Yeah, the first one was a wrist shot off the throat protector. That one might have got him right in the cage. And as you mentioned off the top, he's the only goalie dressed tonight, at least that we see for Baldwin, so they really need him to be okay.
He is up. Yeah, he's up. He looks like he's shaking off the cobwebs a little bit.
The trainer will come out just to make sure. You know, in this day and age, you don't take any chances with anything to the head. So certainly right. Good to see him talking to him, making sure he knows where he's at, etc. But Shannon has made some nice plays with literally every part of his body
he really has.
In the last 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, he got a bad break on that second goal that he gave up as Weethorn, as we talked about, he kind of fanned on the puck. It's almost like a change-up, and Shannon was moving over, kind of shifting from his left to his or his right to his left, and couldn't really control his body enough to kind of get back to the puck where Weethorn had directed it. Kind of a bad break goal for Baldwin and Cole Shannon. Looks like Cole Shannon's going to be okay, as he was checked out by EMS. Oh, you're right. Anything having to do with the head, concussions, etc. I'm sure the medical attendant wanted to look in his eyes and make sure everything was looking pretty clear. He's okay. He's ready to go. Face-off will come to his left. Milan loses the face-off to Patrick Frick. Shot from the right point, never makes it on net. Kenny D is able to chip the puck out as Canevin falls down. Here's Tyler Rush down the right wing for Baldwin. One-on-one with Kuzma. Good play defensively by Jacob Kuzma. There's Tyler Rush trying to gain control of the puck behind Bishop Canevin's net, but Kuzma, he loses control of the puck. Back to the right point. Tamburi is able to keep it in. What a good play by Ruffing. Now here comes a 2-on-1 for Bishop Canevin. Tack over to Frick. Frick can't gain control of the puck, get a shot off. It's played there by Tamburi, but Tack back on the puck for Bishop Canevin. Driving it deep is Jacob Kuzma. There's Tack. Regains control for Bishop Canevin. He's thrown to the ground by Milan. Now a chance for Thomas Krukowski. His shot is blocked by Tamburi. Tamburi will hit the bigger Thomas Krukowski as Milan will take control over to Kenny D. Kenny D just dumps it all the way out. And back to pick the puck up will be Jacob Kuzma. Kuzma's stretch pass is picked off by Kenny D. Pass up to Canevin. Canevin knocks it in. He'll go in chasing after it with a lot of speed, but with good speed himself was Kuzma. Is able to get the puck out. Only for a second, though, as Baldwin will dump it right back in to the Crusaders' end. 1:07 to go in this second period. 3-1 Bishop Canevin. Patrick Frick down the left wing. He is knocked off the puck on a good play by Nicholas Antonio, as Luke Kirk doing battle in the offensive zone for the Baldwin Highlanders. We're coming back the other way as Krivak with a little bit of speed. He and Bosnick 2-on-2. Krivak stops up, shot right on, and holding on as that puck was between the pads of Cole Shannon. He'll hold on with 42.7 seconds to go in the second period.
Shannon definitely the last 5-6 minutes has made some very key saves for Baldwin, keeping him in this game. Here late in the second, Baldwin trailing by 2. Would love to get one late.
3-1. Bishop Canevin has the lead over the Baldwin Highlanders as the faceoff comes in Baldwin's end. It'll be Dominic Carlino facing off against Thomas Krivak. Krivak wins the faceoff cleanly, kept in by the Crusaders. Over to Lucas Krakowski. Back to the right point. Shot knocked down by Antonio. And coming back the other way will be D as his clearing pass goes up into the rafters and knocks off of part of the metal ceiling here with 24.7 seconds to go. Puck will be dropped right outside of Baldwin's blue line. Bosnick and Carlino. Bosnick tries to win it ahead. They're able to keep it in. As the chasing after it will be Bosnick. Now here comes Kenny D. His little pass up to Carlino. He is rubbed out on a nice check by Krivak. Now delayed offsides as Carlino will touch the puck, and now 9.3 seconds to go in the second period. Real choppy.
Yeah, definitely getting choppy here. The last minute. The play and the ice.
Yeah.
The ice definitely ready to be resurfaced.
Here's a chance now, 3-on-1 if they hurry. 5 seconds to go for Bishop Canevin. A chance for Krivak. Puck goes off of his stick. Now a chance back by Andrek, but the whistle or the horn blows, and that's it for the second period of play. The only goal scored by Bishop Canevin's Matthew Weethorn, his second of the game, 5th of the year, has given Bishop Canevin a 3-1 lead as we head into the intermission. You're listening and watching PIHL Hockey 2016 only here on the MSA Sports Network.
The WPIL Roundball Report with champion head coach Tim McConnell of Chartiers Valley.
What?
The WPIL Roundball Report.
Never heard of it.
You know, weekly show, MSA Sports.
I said never heard of it. Now you better leave before I get angry, and you won't like me when I'm angry.
Did you say the WPIAL Roundball Report? I love that show.
Why, it's Upper St. Clair coach Danny Holzer. You're obviously a big fan.
Never miss it. I love the insight that Dan Rebel, Jenny Lee, and Sam Small bring.
That's the WPIAL Roundball Report with Don Rebel, Johnny Lee, and Sam Hall every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. on the MSA Sports Network.
Make sure to follow the MSA Sports Network on social media this season for breaking news, scores, links to our articles, and much more. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/MSA Sports and get in on the conversation with thousands of local sports fans. Follow us on Twitter at MSA Sports and check out our YouTube channel, MSA Sports WPIL, for hundreds of video interviews with local student athletes, game highlights, and more. Whether it's Twitter, Facebook, or our websites, MSA Sports is the place to go for high school sports in Western Pennsylvania.
UPMC Sports Medicine is the region's largest and most experienced center dedicated to caring for athletes of all levels. And as we celebrate more than 25 years of world-class care, we're proud to offer more services, have more physicians, and treat more student athletes than any other sports medicine provider in the region. Why would you choose to go anywhere else? To learn more, call 1-855-93-SPORT or visit upmcsportsmedicine.com.
Hey kids, football season is over, so if you need something to do on a Friday night, check out the teen skates at the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena.
You and your friends can enjoy games and music videos on a big screen TV every Friday from 8 to 11 p.m.
Younger children can attend the after-school skate from 4 to 6 p.m. on Friday with prize giveaways.
Adults 25 and over can join the fun too by signing up for Senior League Hockey.
And kids 6 through 12 can join the developmental hockey leagues. For more information, call the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena at 412-561-4363.
Own your piece of hockey history with a Penguins game used jersey. Visit J&J Distributing at www.jjdistributing.biz and check out one of their largest selections of Penguins game-worn jerseys from your favorite Pens, past and present. Or call 724-752-1556. J&J Distributing buys, sells, and trades some of hockey's most prized possessions, including the Penguins game-worn jerseys, Penguins practice jerseys, minor league jerseys, and new and game-used equipment. Browse their inventory today at www.jjdistributing.biz.
Hey,
Along with Adam Hoerner and Chris Lackner on video, I'm Steve Nagler. Glad you could be with us. We are through 2 periods in this Class AA Western Conference matchup as the Bishop Canevin Crusaders own a 3-1 lead over the Baldwin Highlanders. We want to remind you that after the game, we will have a post-game show that will include the final scoring summary, and we'll also run down the Management Science Associates 3 stars of the game. Adam, it's been a pretty good game so far. The scoreboard would probably tell you 3-1. It's been all Bishop Canevin. It really has not. I mean, there's been it's been pretty evenly played for the most part. I think there were stretches in that second period where Bishop Canevin definitely were carrying much of the play, but when you look at the shots on goal, it will kind of stun you.
It will, and it's we'll get into that for sure. For my money, the best player on the ice tonight has been Borghini for Bishop Canevin. But the scoring recap, it was back and forth, no goals through much of the opening period. But with 5:10 to go, the Crusaders would break the ice. Alec Bosnick from Lucas Krakowski and Jacob Kuzma to make it 1-0. 1:47 left in the period. Baldwin a late goal. Tyler Rush from Max Milan to make it 1-1, but it wasn't late enough. The Crusaders back on the board. 33 seconds left. Matt Weethorn from Sam Rabchek. A weird play. He fanned on the shot, and that allowed him to tap the puck by a sprawled goaltender who would react to the initial shot attempt, and it made it 2-1. Now, Canevin rode that wave of momentum into the second period. Weethorn on a nice goal from Rabchek, a great give-and-go play, got Cole Shannon moving laterally, and there was just nothing he could do, and that made it 3-1. And at that point, I think Shannon had given up 3 goals in the first half dozen shots he'd faced, not looking too good, but he really held the fort down from there. The shots in the second period were 10 apiece, 24-15 for the game. Really, though, Cole Shannon has stopped the last 8 or 9 that he's faced. And again, for Nico Borghini, 23 saves on 24 shots. He's really been, I think, the best player on the ice. And a night where we did not expect the goalies to be featured prominently, except as props, perhaps, for an offensive show. And Borghini showed me something that he really has. I mean, when you talk about teams, Steve, that are prominent in the playoff picture, you expect to see that clear-cut #1 goalie. And we talked off the top. You don't see that here. Borghini's given me something else to think about tonight for sure.
Yeah, I agree. He has really stepped up for the Bishop Canevin Crusaders and head coach Kevin Paulus. Both these two teams 0 for 1 on the man advantage as the Zamboni is on the ice. We're going to take another break, and we will have the third period of play coming your way. Again, you're listening and watching PIHL High School Hockey 2016 only here on the MSA Sports Network.
Josh, I hear we have a new coach this season.
Oh, yeah? What do you know about him, Adam?
Well, okay, guys, listen up. These 2 points are big tonight if we want to make the playoffs. We have to be good on face-offs. Remember your assignments. Be strong in our zone, get into the shooting lanes, and stay out of the penalty box.
Coach.
Keep the shift short.
Coach.
What?
There aren't 2 points tonight.
And the show has segments, not shifts.
Can I still yell at the refs?
Coach, you got to let it go.
Catch the PIHL Power Play Show with Adam Hoerner, Josh Roundtree, and new edition Kevin Zomansky every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock on MSASports.net.
Inside of the PIHL Wrestling Circle returns Monday nights at 7 p.m. here on the MSA Sports Network. We have you covered all season long with analysis, coaching, and wrestler interviews. Plus,
we're proud to cover the nation's hotbed of high school wrestling with 2 world champions, 8 returning state champions, and a team that will be going for an unprecedented 10th straight team championship.
Don't miss it. Inside of the PIHL Wrestling Circle every Monday night at 7 p.m. on the MSA Sports Network.
Right now, when you refer a friend to open a new personal or business checking account at First Commonwealth Bank, you can earn a generous cash reward. It doesn't even have to be a friend. Could be a relative. Could be a Bruins fan. Could be that guy over there with the weird hair thing going on. It doesn't matter. Refer anyone to open an account and it will really pay off for you. They'll even get a cash reward themselves, no matter who they root for. First Commonwealth Bank, member FDIC. Learn more at a local branch or visit fcbanking.com.
UPMC Sports Medicine is the region's largest and most experienced center dedicated to caring for athletes of all levels. And as we celebrate more than 25 years of world-class care, we're proud to offer more services, have more physicians, and treat more student athletes than any other sports medicine provider in the region. Why would you choose to go anywhere else? To learn more, call 1-855-93-SPORT or visit upmcsportsmedicine.com.
A little Boston playing on the loudspeakers here in the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena as we get ready for the third period of play. The Bishop Canevin Crusaders lead the Baldwin Highlanders by a score of 3-1. Both these teams pretty hot coming into this hockey game, as we noted before the game started. Bishop Canevin undefeated in their last 3 games. In that stretch, Bishop Canevin defeating Penn Trafford by the score of 6-1. They defeated Norwin by the score of 9-1 and defeated Hempfield by the score of 6-2. So in those 3 games, they outscored their opponents 21-4. They have been playing a very, very high grade of hockey as of late. But as have the Baldwin Highlanders, other than the 2-2 tie in their previous game on Monday night, January 11th, a week ago. They have won 3 straight themselves, and doing it in pretty impressive fashion, beating Penn Trafford by the score of 5-4 2 weeks ago. They defeated Norwin by the score of 10-3, and then Hempfield, they defeated them 12-6. Let's quickly take a look at the Eastern and Western conferences as they lay out currently heading into tonight's action. The Mars Planets and the Moon Tigers are at the top of the Western Conference. Mars Planets 12-3, good for 24 points. Moon 11-3-2. They also have amassed 24 points. Mars does have a game in hand. Bishop Canevin and Quaker Valley are tied for third place with a total of 20 points. Bishop Canevin at 10-5, and Quaker Valley are 10-6. So Bishop Canevin has a game in hand on Quaker Valley. Baldwin does have firm control of the number 5 spot, and that is a playoff spot. Baldwin comes into tonight again with their 8-6-1 record. Mount Lebanon 6-9-1 on the year. They have 13 points. North Hills 5-10-0 for 10 points, and Chartiers Valley, a rough year, 2-14. They've only totaled 4 points. In the Eastern Conference, Armstrong has had a real good year. In 16 games, they've won 13 of them. 13-3-0 is Armstrong. They have a total of 26 points. They lead all of Class AA entering tonight. Greater Latrobe is in second place in the Eastern Conference. They're 11-4, good for 22 points. Hampton 9-6, and Plum 8-5-2. They are tied for third in the East Conference with Eastern Conference with 18 points apiece. Fox Chapel in their 16 games, they've won 7 and lost 9. They have 14 points. Penn Trafford 5-10 on the year. They have 10 points. Hempfield 2-13. They have 4 points total. And Norwin, they've had a rough year. 1-14 on the year. And they have 2 points.
It's a good classification. Yeah, you got a lot of teams I think going to be in the hunt here. And you've seen here tonight, sometimes the numbers are deceiving. You look at a team like if Nico Borghini plays like this in the postseason, look out for Canevin. I mean, really. And it's not like Baldwin hasn't had their chances. Again, 24 shots through 2 periods. I think for the Highlanders here in the third, they got to get Paul Kinnair more involved. He's had a couple shots tonight, but he's been largely, not invisible, but ineffective tonight for Baldwin. Also, Kenny D, who the puck seemed to follow him around through much of the first period, but he's missed the net on 2 shots, and he's played solid in his own end. But you'd like to see him cue up the offense a little bit for Baldwin. I think that their other two top 4 scorers have gotten involved on the one goal. They do have Rush from Milan, but Hoerner and D, I think, need to get a little more involved in the offense here in the third period.
I would agree with that, and I think Max Milan has probably been the best Baldwin Highlander forward on the ice so far tonight. As you mentioned, he has the assist on the Tyler Rush goal. But yes, they need more Paul Hoerner, and they need some more from Kenny D as well. Paul Hoerner has had just a heck of a year so far. 27 goals, 11 assists, the 38 points that he's amassed. And only Tyler Rush, with his goal tonight, he's the only other Baldwin Highlander that has double digits in goals here for the Highlanders on the year. So they will need more from that top line for sure, as both teams are back out on the ice. And they will be dealing with a fresh sheet of ice as we get ready to start this third period.
We'll see what happens. I mean, we haven't seen a goal since, 3 minutes into the second period. So in a way, you feel like it's anybody's game right now. I mean, Baldwin got some great saves from Shannon there late in the second. Got a good penalty kill. I thought sort of trying to grab some more momentum back in this game. They kind of lost in the late in the first and early in the second. They've slowly grabbed some of it back. But it's one of those nights where you feel like where the next goal is really critical. Baldwin gets that goal, they really show that they do have that momentum, and maybe they can make something happen and at least tie this game. But Canevin, I think if Canevin gets one, I think it's going to be a deflator for Baldwin. I think they fought hard to get back to where they are at this point, still only trailing by 2 after giving up really back-to-back goals late in the first, early in the second. Next goal going to be very critical in this hockey game.
Keep in mind, the Baldwin Highlanders defeated Bishop Canevin the first game of the year, 4-3. It was a home game for the Baldwin Highlanders. And in that game, 2 late goals in the third period. One coming from Thomas Krivak to tie the game at 3. And then the game winner came with just 1:43 to go. It was a goal by Tyler Rush. So see how the third period shakes out here as we get underway. Here's a pass ahead for Milwaukee that goes awry, and Hoerner comes back the other way. Good job to get it to Rush quickly to make sure they stay on side, but they lose control of the puck, and the puck will come back onto the stick of Kenny D. Kenny D's pass up to Tyler Rush. He tries to deflect it into Bishop Canevin's end, but can't do it because Gian Oliver is there. Now here comes Milan. Here's a chance. Milan, a nice centering pass over to D. D tries to throw a pass back, goes all the way back to the right point over to Tamburi. His centering pass right onto the stick of Milan, but he can't get a shot off. Now the puck bounces over Tamburi's blade. He's going to have to quickly rush back to get it. The puck is retrieved by Bosnick as he will come to the center, and his pass eludes Josh Ruffing. Will come all the way back into Bishop Canevin's end. Kuzma will play it over to Ruffing. Ruffing can't take the pass, and Kenny D will skate all the way back to pick it up. Throws it all the way. It's going to come off the board in a strange way. Kuzma was going to be maybe able to get a shot back from the right point, but strange bounce off the board. Here's O'Hanlon picking a pass off. Shovels a puck onto the net, but doesn't quite make it. Tamburi just fires it back in. And now the puck will be thrown the length of the ice by the Crusaders. They wave off icing, and so Figueroa will have to play it there. Tries to find his partner Antonio, but can't connect. Now Frick gets dumped to the ice on a hit by O'Hanlon. And Antonio will pick the puck up in his own end for the Highlanders. He'll fire it in. Chasing in after it is Lucas Kirk. But Bishop Canevin will pick the puck up. Good play by Thomas Krukowski. He'll find Tack. Can't take the pass. It's kept in by Luke Kirk. Kirk will keep it in. Turning the other way with some speed is Kuzma. Eluding a back check by Hoerner. And Bishop Canevin will maintain control. Rapchak, excuse me. Now here comes Canare with speed. Finds D, over to Canare. His shot is knocked down by good back check by Rapchak. He will come back with speed. Well, he's had a good game. Now he turns the puck over. Kenny D holds on, near board, shot right on, save made by Borghini. And finally the puck comes out to center red. Dumping it in is Baldwin. Baldwin coming out with a little bit of a jump here in the third period. A good hit by Milan on, and it turns the puck over. There's a chance for D, shot right on, saved by Borghini, and he'll hold on. 13:37 to go in the third period.
Oh, that's what we talked about. Look at D acting like a forward on that sequence, right on the doorstep of Borghini. Just that much better on the play. So no signs of rust after the intermission for Nico Borghini. A huge save here early in the third.
Yeah, D has moved up to a forward position as Milan wins that puck forward. He centers a pass goes right through the crease, but Canare can't control. Kenny D, I should say. All the D's. Kenny D able to keep the puck in. Canare finds D, but the puck is knocked away from him on a good play by Josh Jims. Puck comes out. Tamburi will just dump the puck back in. They will touch up onside and go back in on the forecheck. Right now, Bishop Canevin is kind of on their heels a little bit, as Bosnick will chip the puck in. They will go chasing in after it. They don't want to get too complacent. To the Crusaders. Now centering pass by Tamburi goes the length of the ice. It was last played by Josh Jims, and now here's a chance for Baldwin as Kenny D was first to it. Back the other way. Good shot by Bosnick, and Cole Shannon had to be alert. Made a good save. Now Tamburi forces the play as he is in deep. Carlino picks the puck up for Baldwin, but he loses control. And now Bosnick coming the other way. Excuse me, that's Andrek. Andrek, ooh, big check as he is hammered by Tamburi, and he's a little bit slow to get up. Carlino is dumped, no penalty. That could have easily been maybe a tripping call as Carlino goes down again. Over to Hanlon, can't take the pass, and back the other way comes Tack. Tack gets around the defense, shot right into the padding of Cole Shannon as Tack tried to beat Shannon underneath the right arm, but Shannon was up to the task.
The play where D almost set up that goal in front, the Canevin defender did not know where D was. He kind of was moseying his way back to get the puck, and D easily won that foot race and nearly set up the goal to make it 3-2.
Face-off comes out of the Baldwin end. Now here comes Kenny D, 1-on-2. Nice play by Andrek to shovel that puck aside of the net. Boy, we might see Kenny D on the ice for the entire third period. I think he started, and he is still out there.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Now Tack trying to gain control as he tried to outrace the puck. Can't catch up to it. It's going to be an icing call on Bishop Canevin. And we will get a face-off with 11:20 to go in the third period.
And D is still on the ice.
Sure.
Why not?
Why not? Milan will center a line between Canare and D. This is by far their three best forwards. And here's Canare with an opportunity as he tries to center. The puck comes off the side of the cage. Milan picks the puck there, up there. He'll throw it back, tries to connect with Canare. Good job by Bishop Canevin to pick the puck off. Now Weethorn, already an author of 2 goals, looking for the hat trick. Shot right on, save made. Now a shot from the left point from Krivak goes wide. Now here's Kuzma. Shot goes wide to the far side. He shakes his head like, what the heck was that? And Weethorn will pick the puck up towards the center of the ice. He will just dump it into the far corner. It's played there by Krivak, but he's knocked off the puck, and a good check by Milan. Milan trying to skate it out as he finds D. Up to Canare. Here comes Canare. Now 2-on-1. Canare tries to find the defenseman. Good job by Kuzma. And Canare had a chance to put the puck in a wide open net, but he just lost control. Puck kind of rolled off his stick blade.
Borghini actually kind of fell forward there. I don't think that was on purpose, and Canare couldn't lift it over him.
Unable to connect on a pass was Kuzma, but Kuzma was great on that 2-on-1. Now there's a chance for Bishop Canevin, and they score! Goodness gracious, Thomas Krivak on what looked like a very innocuous play, 1-on-2, and he just outraces and outmuscles the Baldwin Highlanders defense, and what a big goal there. 4-1, Bishop Canevin.
Well, he said the next goal was important, and especially the way that goal was scored, very important for Bishop Canevin. I mean, that was right after the Canare near goal for Baldwin. Right back down, the Crusaders come, and they make it 4-1.
Krivak, an unassisted goal. He just really outraced and outworked the Baldwin Highlanders defense. His 15th of the year. And
by the way, the clock hasn't restarted.
Yeah, that's a good call. We're going to be here all night if that is the case. And finally, the clock does start. 9:53 to go as the puck is dumped deep into Baldwin's end. Tambury will pick the puck up. Can't get it out, though. Kept in at the left point, and a shot by Gian Oliver is gloved down by Cole Shannon. He holds on with 9:39 to go in this third period. Face-off won by Bishop Canevin. They win it straight ahead. Baldwin then picks the puck up, and they throw it the length of the ice. They're going to wave off icing, and so Borghini will play it. Tyler Rush just taps it back over to O'Hanlon. So Hanlon tries to find Carlino. He is denied. Antonio keeps it in, but only for a second. Good play by Ruffing to just kind of chip it out. Now Carlino does get entry into the zone. His shot, a backhander right on, and a save made by Borghini, and then Carlino kind of chops at the glove of Borghini, but he was able to kind of maintain control with 9:08 to go in the game.
I can tell you right now, I'm very strongly leaning towards talking to Nico Borghini on the center stage if this result holds up. He's been very impressive tonight for Bishop Canevin. Crusaders with some timely scoring, but Borghini just all over the ice making saves. I'll look out here.
Yep, here comes Bishop Canevin. Rabchak, one-on-one with the goalie, and what a save, and they score. Krivak able to get the rebound after a great pad save on Rabchak by Cole Shannon. Krivak picks up the garbage and puts it into a wide-open net. It's 5-1 to Bishop Canevin.
Third assist of the night for Sam Rabchak. And Krivak just picking up the garbage. Rabchak won the foot race. A nice initial move and a great save by Shannon, but it was essentially a 2-on-none, and with the rebound given up, it was child's play for Krivak to finish that one off, make it 5-1 Bishop Canevin.
And the wind is out of the sails to the Baldwin Highlanders. They started off this third period with a lot of momentum and some good shots on goal. They were hopeful to get the next goal to make it a 3-2 game. Instead, Bishop Canevin has added 2 to their 2-goal lead. It's now 5-1 with under 9 minutes to go in the hockey game. Easton Tambury back, coughs up the puck. Rabchak centers a pass right onto the blade of Weethorn, but he can't connect. Weethorn will go back and, boy, get dumped into the boards on a good hit by Milan. Here's a chance, and they score. Krivak with the natural hat trick as he gets 3 goals in about a 3-minute span.
Less than that.
And Krivak makes it 6-1
Well, if you needed evidence to win down to the Sales after the 5-1 goal, that was not a pretty one for Baldwin to give up right through the 5-hole. A hard slapper, but from way out on the right wing boards. And Krivak beats him. Make it 6-1. Bishop Canevin. Natural hat trick in 1 minute and 23 seconds.
Goodness gracious. Krivak, his 15th, 16th, and 17th here in the third period. He is on fire.
Well,
here's a chance for Baldwin. They just can't click. They had picked up a puck in Bishop Canevin's end. It was a 3-on-1, and Kenny D couldn't just control.
Thomas Krivak demands a recount on that center stage interview.
Yeah, that's so true. As Bosnick gets bumped off the puck by Milan. Played by Kenny D. Can't get the puck out as Thomas Krakowski able to keep it in. Here's a chance for Hoerner, and now offsides is going to be the call. And Hoerner, you can see the frustration in Hoerner. He kind of took some liberties on one of the Bishop Canevin Crusaders there. 7:45 to go in this third period. 6-1 Bishop Canevin and a laugher. Face-off one ahead by Carlino, but Bishop Canevin's able to get the puck out. Crusaders with all 3 goals in this third period. They have actually scored the last 5 goals of this hockey game as the puck comes right on to the net of the Baldwin Highlanders' Cole Shannon, and he'll just reach down and grab the puck. 7:27 to go.
Krivak just coming to life. Middle of the third period with 3 goals.
Face-off one ahead again by Carlino as he tries to skate it ahead, but loses control of the puck as he knocks down Patrick Frick. Here comes O'Hannon back down the left wing. Backhand shot to the short side, and Borghini had to be sharp as banging away, and they're going to score. O'Hanlon is able to get the puck as banging away was Carlino, and the puck kind of came out in front. O'Hanlon was right there. He scores to make it 6-2.
And that was on a delayed penalty situation. And there was a point where I thought Canevin might have actually grabbed control, but the whistle never blew. Marco Hanlon able to follow the play, and really nothing Borghini could do, Steve, on that goal. Just he took 4 or 5 shots there before finally getting up a rebound he couldn't get back to. Sprawled on his chest, and Baldwin able to pull within 4.
Well, he made the first save on a short angle shot, and then give Baldwin credit. Carlino just kind of kept banging away, and puck finally came out in front of the net, and O'Hanlon had wide open cage to put the puck into. Now Zivson for the Highlanders, up to his teammate Jimmy Woderick. He's knocked down, and O'Hanlon's goal is unassisted, but boy, I would give an assist to Carlino.
Yeah, hard not to, but officially for now it will not go down that way. But you're right, he was the man taking all those shots initially at Borghini.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he had as much to do with the goal as the goal scorer. As a shot by Krivak is mishandled by Shannon, but Baldwin able to get on top of it, and Dorrance will throw the puck to center red. Just dumping it back in there is Patrick Bain. Just a good strategy right now for the Crusaders, just to try to kill the rest of this clock. 6 minutes to go in this third period. 6-2 Bishop Canevin over the Baldwin Highlanders. Delayed offsides. And Antonio will pick the puck up for Baldwin. He'll dump it in and chase in after it. He's going to be the first one to the puck. Knocked off a good check by Patrick Bain. And here comes Bishop Canevin. What could have been a 2-on-1 is now 3-on-2. Here's Frick with some speed. Drop pass over to Ruffing, but his shot is knocked down on a good defensive play by Max Milan. Bishop Canevin will play the puck into the near corner. Patrick Bain, his pass hits the official. And now the puck is dumped the length of the ice. They're going to wave off icing as Patrick Bain's going to have to go back after it. Just reverses the play, and a good job there. Gets the puck to Joshua Jims. back up to Frick, who dumps it into the empty net, and he scores. I didn't see Cole Shannon come off the ice. He did so just about 30 seconds before Patrick Frick was able to put the puck in the net, and it's now 7-2 Bishop Canevin.
I can't say I understand the strategy on that one, but nonetheless, Baldwin took a shot there, and it does not pay off as Canevin back up by 5 goals.
Yeah, it's going to be an empty net goal by Patrick Frick, his 5th of the year. And again, it's now 7-2 as Kenny D picks the puck up at his own blue line. He loses control of it. Bosnick throw the puck right in on Cole Shannon, and Shannon will hold on for a face-off with 4:48 to go in this third period.
The offensive fireworks on full display. 5 goals here, and 5 goals in the last 5 minutes of the game for these two teams. 1 by Baldwin, 4 by the Crusaders.
Bosnick and Milan get thrown out of the face-off circle as the Crusaders win the face-off. Shot right on, and the save is made by Shannon. Good, strong shot by Thomas Krukowski from the left point. Shannon made the save. The puck kind of dropped down into his blocker, and he held on from there. Face-off now comes to Shannon's right as Lucas Krukowski will pick the puck up in the near corner, far corner I should say. His centering pass over to Canner, and Canner comes the other way. Canner centers an opportunity for O'Hanlon. O'Hanlon can't return the favor, and now here comes Milowicki with the breakaway opportunity. His shot right on, save made. Puck drops down right into the feet of Cole Shannon, and he'll hold on.
A rough third period for Cole Shannon. He looked really sharp middle of the second period. Thought he really had found a groove, but Krivak kind of, I think, took the wind out of his sails here in the third.
Krivak, if you're just tuning in, a natural hat trick here in the third period. He's got his 15th, 16th, and 17th here tonight.
All within a minute 23, so if you were at the snack bar, you missed it.
Yeah, missed 3 of them. Ooh, and a big hit by the Baldwin Highlanders. Now, turning shot by Krivak again, and it's time. This time it's gloved down by Shannon. He'll hold on with 3:52 to go. Well, if I got paid by the whistle in this game, I would be able to retire.
Yeah. Don would be rethinking that policy if we were paid by the whistle tonight. I'll agree with that.
A lot of stoppages here as Baldwin wins the faceoff in their own zone. Legleitner can't control the puck as Baldwin is able to gain control of the zone. Zofson's shot goes wide of the net, picked up by Krivak for Bishop Canevin. He'll just coolly dump the puck out to center ice. Played there by Rabchak. Well, he's had a really nice game himself.
He has.
And Kenny D will pick the puck up behind his own net. He trips and falls. He coughs the puck up. Rabchak now trying to wrap around. Throws it back to the right point. Played there by Oliver, but he loses control of the puck, and a 2-on-1 for Baldwin. Here comes Carlino. Oh, I'm not sure why he cut to the right side. He kind of gave that 2-on-1 away, and
yeah.
Now the net comes off of its moorings. Carlino just trying to do everything himself there.
Maybe he was thinking his mate would crisscross with him and open something up, but I'm with you. I think Carlino definitely kind of blew that one.
Yeah, Carlino is still down back behind the net as he kind of crashed into the end boards. I think maybe his feelings were hurt maybe a little bit more than
I'll agree with that.
His body, but
he gets up. He doesn't want to know why there was no penalty. He's barking at the official a little bit.
He will skate off. 3:01 to go in this third period as they will put the net back on its moorings.
And the Canevin bench will serenade him a bit as he exchanges some pleasantries with them on his way to his bench area.
They will skate the puck out and drop it just outside of Bishop Canevin's end.
The weird thing about all the stoppages, Steve, is only 2 power plays total in the game. Yet a lot of whistles, as you point out.
Baldwin now trying to get something going, down 7-2 with under 3 minutes to go. O'Hanlon, one of the goal scorers, centers a pass, nobody there. Picked off by Josh Ruffing. He'll throw it the length of the ice, and playing it there is Shannon. He coughs the puck up, but back there to make a nice play is Nicholas Antonio, skated out of his own end. Here's Ruffing now for Bishop Canevin. His clearing pass is picked off by Caner. Caner's shot right on, right back out to Milan. Shot. He never makes it to the net. Good play by Bain to get in front of that puck. And Frick will take control of it. He is body checked there by Caner, but Bishop Canevin is able to get out of their own zone. 2 minutes to go in this third period. Here's Milan coming into the Bishop Canevin zone. His pass to Caner. Now Caner has the chance right in the middle, and he scores. Boy, Caner came right to the middle of the ice, and he beats Borghini over the glove side and cuts the lead to 7-3.
That's a nice, just a ripper of a shot by Paul Caner. And one of those things where if you're a Baldwin fan, you want to go, man, Paul, where was that, a period and a half ago? Just a gorgeous wrister by the leading scorer for the Highlanders.
Well, Caner gets his 28th of the year. That very well might be an unassisted goal. We'll see.
There's been a flurry of them.
1:39 to go in this third period. 7-3. Baldwin trails. Now here's a chance for Zofsik, and he scores.
Whoa.
Goodness gracious. Zofsen, as his shot goes up past the through the glove hand of Nick Borghini, and he cuts the lead to 7-4. So Zofsen getting his first of the year.
I believe they gave Milan the assist on the Caner goal.
It's his second assist of the night.
We'll double check that before the final scoring recap, but I believe that's what they said. We'll get the second announcement here momentarily.
Here comes Bishop Canevin. Weethorn throws it in. He's looking for a hat trick himself. Played there by Tamburi behind his own net. Now here comes Kenny D with some speed through the neutral zone. D slips a check, but loses control of the puck. It's played there by Krivak. 1 minute to go in this hockey game as Caner picks off a pass. Right in front, shot, never makes it to the net. Dorrance tried to get a puck on net, couldn't do it. Kenny D, his shot, Dorrance was able to deflect it towards the net, but again, bounced off of one of the Canevin feet wide. Baldwin has come on like gangbusters here in the last couple of minutes. 30 seconds to go as Dorrance doing battle with Caner and Krivak in the zone, and now they have to whistle that puck down because Krivak was on all fours, and a couple of Baldwin Highlanders were just jabbing at him trying to get that puck free.
Yeah, Caner was really jabbing at Krivak there, taking some exception, I think, to the puck being covered up. And really, honestly, kind of a long time to get that whistle, too. But we get at least one more face-off, 26 seconds on the clock.
Milan will face off against, that's Bosnick. Bosnick wins the draw. Back to Kuzma. I think Kuzma's had a really strong game as well. Took a penalty early on in the first period, but has rebounded with some very strong play on that blue line. And the net is empty again for the Baldwin Highlanders, and Kuzma tried to take advantage of it, and
he missed.
He did miss, and so the puck's going to come all the way back down into Bishop Canevin's end as Tyler Rush jawing again with Bishop Canevin's bench.
4-3, the goal advantage to Canevin here in the third period. 7-4 for the game with 10 seconds left. See if that holds up. And the Three Stars definitely has a lot more conversation needs to take place, though, given what's happened in the last 10 minutes.
Bosnick wins the faceoff, can't get the puck out. Here's a chance for Hoerner, point blank, but good play by Kuzma to come over and get in his way. Some heavy hitting back, and let's see if anything comes of this. Looks like cooler heads will prevail as the final horn sounds. That's going to do it here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena as the Bishop Canevin Crusaders defeat the Baldwin Highlanders by a score of 7-4. We'll take a break. MSA postgame show straight ahead on the MSA Sports Network.
What you want is to stay warm this winter by logging on to www.msasports.net each and every day. We have all the schedules, the scores, the rankings, and the standings of the high school winter sports, plus weekly shows like Inside the WPIHL Wrestling Circle, the PIHL Power Play Show, and the WPIHL Round Ball Report, along with live and archive broadcasts of whatever your favorite high school sport is. Anytime, anywhere, always there, every day this winter. It's the MSA Sports Network.
Life is about having the confidence to know you can do anything, right? I get that at Carlo.
I graduated with top awards, but beyond the classroom, Carlo helped me learn a lot about myself.
Carlo brings out the best in you.
I know I'm going to be a fantastic nurse.
I know whatever I come across, I'll be prepared.
I can't think of a better place to start the rest of my life, because at Carlo, I know I matter.
I matter.
I matter.
Enroll at Carlo University. Visit carlo.edu.
Who says you can only enjoy breakfast in the morning? And who says you can only enjoy it one type of way? At Dunkin' Donuts, breakfast is delicious any kind of way, any time of day. A breakfast craving can strike any time, whether it's morning, noon, or night. Dunkin' has the perfect combination of breakfast deliciousness to satisfy any craving. Bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel, sausage, egg, and cheese on a croissant, ham, egg, and cheese on an English muffin. All your favorites anytime you want them. Stop by Dunkin' for breakfast anytime. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary.
When looking to replace your athletic field, choose ProGrass, first in turf. ProGrass has installed over 500 fields in the U.S. Getting the best artificial turf for your field depends on both the product and the partner you choose. That's why architects, athletic directors, and players choose the ProGrass Performance System. ProGrass maintains an active presence in the synthetic turf industry as members of the Sports Turf Management Association and the American Sports Builder Association, and is proud to be recognized as the FIFA preferred manufacturer. Call ProGrass today, 866-270-6003, or visit them on the web at www.progressturf.com. ProGrass, first in turf. The home for the PIHL in 2015-2016 is the MSA Sports Network. Not only can you listen to audio broadcasts of high school hockey games online like in years past, but MSA Sports will be video streaming 25 games live and archived during the regular season with exclusive coverage of the 2016 Penguin Cup playoffs. Your audio and video home with the PIHL is the MSA Sports Network.
Well, cooler heads have prevailed. Both teams are in their respective locker rooms, and we've got a capper on this one. The Bishop Canevin Crusaders defeat Baldwin by the score of 7-4. Let's quickly take it over to Mr. Adam Hoerner and the scoring summary for this game.
Well, let's talk about it. It was a wild one, especially in the third. First period, though, Canevin draws first blood. 5:10 to go. Alec Bosnick from Lucas Krakowski and Jacob Kuzma. 1:47 to go. Baldwin would tie it. Tyler Rush from Max Milan makes it 1-1. Canevin back on top, though, late. 33 seconds left. A fluky goal. Matt Weethorn. Sam Rabchik picks up an assist on a play where Weethorn failed on the initial shot and able to tap it by the sprawled Cole Shannon. Early in the second, a nice goal from Weethorn and Hrabchak again, setting him up. Just 3:06 in to make it 3-1. A nice give-and-go crisscross play. That was the only goal of the second period. 3-1, Canevin on top when the Zamboni hit the ice. About midway through the third, business really picked up. A natural hat trick for Thomas Krivak, a minute 23 apart total, 9:58, 8:58, 8:35 were the times on the clock when he did it. Rabchak would assist the second goal, which also proved to be the game winner. Krivak unassisted on the first and third goals, so it was 6-1 at that point. Now, a minute and a half after the 6-1 goal, Marco Hanlon made it 6-2 Baldwin on a nice sequence, a play where we thought, Steve, there should have been maybe an assist involved. There was not. And it would end up there 6-2. Now, at this point, Baldwin pulled the goalie. An interesting move, and it cost them. 5:01 to go. Patrick Frick, an empty netter, made it 7-2. And maybe really costly because Baldwin would get a lot closer. 1:51 to go. Paul Canevin finally gets on the board. Rips a wrister. Milan an assist to make it 7-3. And then barely 20 seconds later, 1:28 to go, Ross Zofson from Milan and Nicholas Antonio made it 7-4. But Baldwin would get no closer, and they go down by the final of 7-4. Total shots in the third period, 17-11 Canevin. For the game, 35-32. Baldwin took the shots. Both teams 0 for 1 in the power play on this night.
That is your scoring summary. Thank you, Adam. Not an easy task considering the 7 goals, but you did a really nice job as always. And it leaves us with the Management Science Associates 3 stars of the game. And I'm just going to kind of take over and give you those if you don't mind,
sure.
Adam. I'm going to give the number 3 star to Max Milan. I think he was the best player on the ice tonight for the Baldwin Highlanders. He ends up with 3 assists on the night, does Milan. He is your number 3 star. The number 2 star, Sam Rabchak. He didn't have any goals, but he was a terrific, terrific player for Bishop Canevin. I thought he had a lot of energy. Ended up with 3 assists on the night, did Rabchak. And he is your number 2 star. And your number 1 star, he didn't do anything until the third period, but he had a natural hat trick and also had the game-winning goal for the Bishop Canevin Crusaders. That's Thomas Krivak, who had his 15th, 16th, and 17th goals on the year in that third period. Again, those 3 goals, the natural hat trick, and the game-winning goal, good enough for the number 1 star tonight for Thomas Krivak. With the victory, the Bishop Canevin Crusaders run their record to 11-5. They now have 22 points in the Western Conference. They break away from Quaker Valley, who has 20 points on the night. They are still, again, in third place in Western Conference play, but have now a more secure footing after the win this evening. The Baldwin Highlanders with the loss, they fall to 8-7-1, and their point total stays at 17. These two teams will play once again on Thursday, as the Baldwin Highlanders will play host to the Chartiers Valley Colts. That game will start at 6:40 p.m. at the Ice Castle, and the Bishop Canevin Crusaders will go on the road and face a tough test in the Mars Planets. That again happening on Thursday, January 21st. That game will start at 8 p.m. and be played at the Barrel Complex. That's going to be do it for tonight. Adam Hoerner, great job as always. We thank Chris Lackner on video. He brought it to you so you could see all the action tonight. Hopefully you were able to tune into that. And for myself, Steve Nagler, we're just so happy that you joined us on the evening. Once again, your final score, Bishop Canevin 7, Baldwin 4. You heard it all here on the MSA Sports Network. Have a good night, everybody.
This has been the PIHL at MSASports.net, sponsored by the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena, by J&J Distributing, by First Commonwealth Bank, by Carlow University, by Progress, by UPMC Sports Medicine, by Dunkin' Donuts, and by Management Science Associates. Hockey fans, log on every day at MSASports.net. Mondays for the PIHL Notebook, Wednesdays for the PIHL Power Play Show, updated standings every day, And, of course, you can watch and listen to high school hockey weekly at msasports.net. The preceding has been a special presentation of the Management Science Associates Sports Network.